Hey guys, first of all I just want to apologise for my voice and for any coughing that may happen during the video. I've got the flu and so I'm not very well. Gretchen, I absolutely loved your video around awareness, and I love it because it's a favourite topic of mine. And yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about some of my own awarenesses that I've had over the last probably 2 weeks and share some of that with you guys. I spent about 3 or 4 weeks of just really nurturing, loving and pampering myself, and I had discovered that warmth was so nourishing and comforting and healing, and to have, you know, soft things around me like my blanket, and I was being still and I was taking time out, and any emotion that came up I would allow it to flow through me, and you know, I could sit in some of my grief and my sadness, and I'm dealing with some stuff from my past at the moment, and my tendency has been to run and to avoid, and for me that's where anorexia plays a part, because anorexia to me is a part of that dissociation away from myself. And so I spent 3 or 4 weeks feeling just so present and so connected with myself, and I was like seeing things for the first time or feeling things for the first time, and it was awesome. And then unfortunately I slipped back, and I think the emotions became too much, and I think quite unconsciously slipped back, but I'm certainly aware of it now. And what was really exciting before, like the warmth and the softness and everything, now just seems so distant and so removed, and I don't feel present with my body or present with myself or my inner self again. And my awareness has been that if I think of anorexia, I always think of it as outside of myself, like out here. And I spent a good part of my life in anorexia, and when I was in it, you know, it feels like my whole entire body's being consumed by it, and it's constantly there, and you know, the physical feelings of pain because of the over-exercising, or just the pain of being cold and being starved, and just the physical symptoms are overwhelming, you know, and not to mention the emotional aspects of it as well. So it's all consuming, and you know, it would just take up so much of my time. Like, I'd spend all of my time out here in anorexia, and what my awareness has been now is that what that actually does is that when I'm in anorexia, I'm in it 100%, and I'm feeling detached and dissociated and not present with who I am, like my authentic self, and that's, you know, encompassing all of myself. That's my mind, body and spirit, and I'm completely separate from it. And what I've learned is that when I did feel like I had stepped completely out of anorexia and came into my body, is that I was happy. I mean, those anorexic thoughts or feelings, they weren't there. Like, I was happy. I was not worried about my weight. I was not worried about what food I was eating. I was not worried about what people thought of me. I wasn't worried even about going to the gym. The only thing that I was really conscious and aware of was that, oh my gosh, my body over the years has been through so much punishment, and I just wanted to provide it with nourishment and warmth and comfort and love, and those were the only thoughts that consumed me. But I had to be present within myself to do that, and I've never, I don't think in my life, fully connected with myself before, and that is because I think that growing up it wasn't safe for me to be in my body. There was lots of abuse going on, and so I never trusted myself to be present. But maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But my awareness has been that if I can consciously choose to be connected and present and stay in my body, then I'm going to have more options and more choices, or I'm going to have more control over what happens, whereas if I'm in anorexia, which is out here, I'm distant from myself. There's this gap and this misalignment, and it feels like the anorexia can be more controlling and domineering and overpowering and So that's what I've been thinking about lately, is just that awareness of when I'm disconnected from myself, when I'm not present with who I am, that I'm outside of my body, and what's waiting for me outside of my body is anorexia. So I'm trying to work on how to stay connected and present, and because it was just awesome. That was just the best 3-4 weeks that I've ever had, and there were some really cool and amazing experiences in there. And so I need to find a way of not being scared of my emotions, because it's when I get scared of my emotions that I run and that I dissociate and that I hide. So it's about finding a way of being okay. My battery's gonna go flat. Hang on, people. I wanted to let you guys know where I am, and maybe you can comment and let me know how you perceive your eating disorder in your life. Like, what's your awareness around how it functions, or what its purpose is, or just the effects that it has on you. Let us know. Send us a comment or send us a video or something. Hope you guys, it's going flat. I hope you guys have an awesome week. Catch up with you later. See ya.